This is introduction video to me paddling a Grumman canoe on the Pacific Ocean, inside passage. And yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with these videos. Made a lot of videos in the past, but this is a different trip. I'm not sure how I want to share it. I had a really scary day on the water today. Waves splashing over the side of the boat, wind howling, current going the opposite direction, and I was crossing the shipping lane to here, Orcas Island. And anyways, I want to stay humble. It's the only way I'm going to be able to complete this thing. I don't know, I'm 15 miles into the journey. I left Bellingham Bay today's Friday. I left Bellingham Bay on Monday. We've already had some really trying episodes within the first week. Granted, we're crossing some channels, so it's going to be a little bit nastier than when we get up inside Vancouver Island, hopefully. Hopefully it's a little calmer inside Vancouver Island. But Nora's hung in there with me so far. We came across this on a small craft advisory, and then we anchored over off of the southeast side of Sinclair Island. So I think that's Lummi, Sinclair, during a small craft advisory. I actually sleep pretty good in the canoe. It's easier sleeping in the canoe than my big old Pearson Triton, because I don't know why. I'll try and explain that at some point, but it is. We're in this little cove surrounded by private property, waiting for the tide to stop coming in so I can go around the point here, and I'm going to try and get into this harbor and find some water. My jugs are empty. And I need a shower, as always. Yeah, we stayed on Lummi Island, on the other side of Lummi Island. Our first night out of Bellingham Bay, it took me about 3 days to get out of Bellingham Bay, because every time I'd pull out into the bay from the harbor, the wind would kick up and tell me to go back into the harbor. So I went back into the harbor. Met some cool guy named Steve on a pink catamaran, home built. And he hooked me up with a bunch of beer and tobacco, and we sat on the bow of his boat and drank and did the whole Merry Sailor thing. I don't know what that means. But I got drunk and then swam back to the boat. And Nora hung out in the boat all by herself for a couple hours while I drank on somebody's boat. And then some guy almost ran over the mooring line between the canoe and the ball, so I had to yell at him. That was a lesson learned, that people aren't going to treat this craft like a big craft, even though I'm treating it like a big craft vessel. The pleasure vessel. Unnamed yet. Right now it's Grumman Canoe. I thought about calling it the Charlie Brown. We'll see. So far so good. I guess I don't need to name the ship. Nora's learning to stay out of the water because she's freezing. And we can't have any sick dogs on the boat. Me, I'm learning to pay attention to the tides because I'm high and dry. Now the plan was to only be high and dry on the nice pebbly beaches, but we picked the jaggy shoreline. So yeah, it's an interesting experience. It's been since Monday that I was on land. I'm not out of the boat yet. but I am on land. Kind of get that queasy, sick feeling. I think that's when I get my little bit of seasickness, is when I get back on land. Or just a, lightheaded, kind of woozy feeling. I've been on the water since Monday and it's now Saturday, so that's 6 days of rocking around on a little canoe. There's been some really still moments, but anyways, here I am on somebody's private beach, I'm sure. But everybody's cool, nobody's really said anything down here. They probably just think I'm crazy. Oh, I'm working on the sail. Just in case you're interested. My friend's back. Thankfully it's not back with 1 foot wind waves, because that would make getting off the beach a little wet. So just waiting for it to fill back in. That was going to be something, but now it's something else, and I don't need it, I guess. Anyways, I'm headed up into there, where it says there's a compass obstruction, magnetic obstruction, on the map. I don't know what that means. Anyways, it's gonna blow from up there tonight, so I'm gonna try and get up there on that side of the island. So that, see over there? Anyways, I'm nervous and ready to go. It's been nice sitting here. Rock heaven. So the Kerns are my friend today. We started at that island back there. Yeah, that one of 5 or 6 that you just saw. And now we're crossing right in front of Orcas. The south end of Orcas, this is the sound that goes up into Orcas. I don't know what it's called. But that's where the magnetic draw is, right up there. Spin your boat around and flip you upside down and then spit you back out, something like that. Anyways, see where that sailboat's going way up there? I'm gonna try and do that. I didn't think I'd have nearly the currents nor the wind to make it up to this point. I thought I was gonna get pushed way back up into the sound there. But it has been an awesome trip so far. I'm making good time. The sun just came out, camera's working. We're feeling good on our way to Alaska. Give us 10 minutes and it could all be different.